Okay guys, welcome to episode 1 of the Backpacking Podcast, Backpacker Q&A. This is a short 5-minute version of the podcast where we take your questions submitted by social media and answer them in a short 5-minute form, and we're going to submit this to YouTube. We're going to have it on the website. We're going to have it everywhere, guys, so make sure you keep an eye out for it. And remember, keep your questions coming on social media. So whether that be Snapchat, Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, Blab, Periscope, you can pretty much find me anywhere, guys. Just look for the handle Oz Backpacking, AUS Backpacking. That's where you'll find me. I put a short question out the other day asking things that you wanted to know. The response was crazy, so thank you guys. I love you, you rock. But keep those questions coming. So I have probably had 20 questions that I'm going to have to pump out on this podcast format already. So this is the first version of it, guys. I hope you enjoy it. Please support it because it is exciting and it helps answer those quick questions that you have about your trip to Australia. So the first question I'm going to address, guys, is a question that came in via Laura on Instagram. And it's a great question, Laura. So a lot of these questions may sound simple, but they are actually great questions, guys, and I want you to keep pumping them out because this is going to help plan your trip. This is information that you probably don't have anywhere else and so accessible, guys. So, okay, Laura, your question was, when you arrive to Australia at the airport, how do you get to your hostel? Great question. Every destination, like every major city, is going to be slightly different, but we're going to pick one city. Today we're going to pick Sydney, and we're going to smash out the answer. So you'll get the idea. No matter whether you're arriving in Cairns, Melbourne, Sydney, Perth, it all is very similar. All right, so let's take Sydney as an example, guys. My first thing I'm going to say to you is arrive in Australia with at least $20 in your wallet, 20 Australian dollars. All right. Unfortunately, when you get to the major cities, the airports are not close to the hostels, so you're going to have a bit of a journey from your hostel. From the airport into your hostel. So as Sydney, for an example, the two major ways you're going to be able to do that is either via a shuttle or via train. Generally speaking, the train from the airport into Central Railway Station, which is where you're going to catch it to, is $14. All right. One thing you may also want to look at is what they call an Opal card, which is OPAL. It's a card that allows you to travel all around the city. You're going to be looking for the black Opal card. It's available to buy at the airport. It's not an essential, all right? So unless you are sure you're going to do a lot of travel around the city, which I think most cases we're all going to walk, it's not really necessary, but you are going to need that train ticket, which is going to cost you $14 from the airport. And this is accurate as of January 2016, guys. So make sure you grab that, jump on the train, get into Central. All right, now, if you're going to stay at a hostel in Bondi or Manly or something like that, you are going to incur other costs, but there's also other railway lines. I'm not going to go into that today, but I'll definitely address it in the future, guys. So the short answer is, when you get to the airport, guys, you hop off the plane, you come through customs, you go down to your baggage collection area. Make sure you grab your bags, and as I say, you've either got a $14 train journey into Central. Your other option is shuttles. Okay, now generally speaking, you're not going to be able to negotiate with them. It's about the same price, $14, $15, $16 into the city, but maybe it's worth that extra couple of dollars to you to get dropped straight to the door of the hostel. Having said that, unless you're staying in one of the non-major hostels, it's generally less than a 500-meter walk to your hostel. So keep that in mind. It's pretty simple. I hope I've helped answer your question this morning, Laura. If you have any more questions, guys, make sure you submit them via social media. That's where I'm going to take these questions from and answer them. As I say, I'm going to pump them out. Please share them with your friends. Please share them out across social media. Make sure you connect with me on the new app called Periscope, which is voted #1 by American iTunes in 2015. It's a live broadcasting app that I'm working hard on bringing stuff to you and showcasing Australia live. So no matter where in the world you are, you can join me live and we'll have a chat. Make sure you let me know you found me on the podcast, and I'm excited to roll this stuff out, guys. So please join me. But thanks, Laura. Thanks for your question. Remember guys, Oz Backpacking is a handle across all social media platforms, and I look forward to joining you for the next episode of the Backpacker Q&A. Talk soon.